Sophisticated Stance Podcast, your guide to refine etiquette, presented by the Sophisticated Stance Network. I'm Leroy Glover, and today's episode titled The Art of Polite Gestures and Sophisticated Conduct. We will explore the world of etiquette and culturally sensitive behavior. Polite gestures and conduct are unsung heroes for first impressions and lasting relationships. They vary across cultures and contexts, and understanding these nuances is key to sophistication. Let's look at role in first impressions, immediate impact. Positive gestures such as a firm handshake, appropriate eye contact, or a respectful nod contributes significantly to the first impression we make. They communicate non-verbally about our personalities, our upbringing, and our social awareness. Let's look at culture sensitivity. Understanding and appropriately applying gestures that are considered polite in different culture contexts can greatly enhance how we are perceived in diverse settings. Let's look at sustained relationships, consistency. Consistent use of polite conduct, like saying please and thank you, listening attentively, and respecting personal space fosters respect and trust in relationships. Let's look at adaptability. Being adaptable in our gestures and conduct according to the context, professional versus social, formal versus informal, demonstrates emotional intelligence and respect for the dynamic of different relationships. Let's look at variations across cultures, cultural differences. What is considered polite in one culture might be perceived differently in another. For example, direct eye contact is a sign of confidence in some cultures, while it might be perceived as disrespectful in others. Let's look at learning and adapting. To navigate these differences successfully, it's important to learn about and adapt to the cultural norm of the people we interact with, especially in international or multicultural environments. Let's look at key to sophistications, holistic understanding. Sophistication in social conduct isn't just about knowing the rules of etiquette. It's about understanding the intent and feeling behind these actions. Let's look at empathy and respect. Exhibiting polite behavior that is grounded in empathy and respect can elevate our social interactions, making them more meaningful and harmonious. Let's look at interact on personal and professional life, networking and career. In personal settings, these skills can aid in networking and career advancements by portraying an individual as considerate, reliable, and culturally aware. Let's look at personal life. In personal life, polite gestures and conduct can enrich relationships, making interactions more enjoyable and respectful. Polite gestures and conduct play a crucial role in shaping how we are perceived and in maintaining the quality of our relationships. They are essential components of social interactions that require mindfulness, cultural understanding, and empathy. By mastering these aspects, individuals can navigate various social landscapes with grace and sophistication, leaving a polite and positive and lasting impression. Now let's delve into the significance of these gestures. From a simple nod to a well-timed compliment, these small acts can make a world of a difference in how we connect with others. The power of small gestures. Subtle communications. Small gestures like a nod, smile, or hand wave are subtle, yet powerful communicators. They can express acknowledgement, agreement, warmth, and welcome without the need for a word. Let's look at nonverbal cues. these gestures are part of our nonverbal communicational arsenal, contributing significantly to the overall message we convey. They often speak louder than words and can set the tone for interactions. Let's look at building connections, establishing rapture. Simple acts like a genuine smile or eye contact can quickly establish rapture and a sense of trust with others. They are universal signs of friendliness and openness, let's look at enhancing communications. A well-timed compliment or an empathetic nod during a conversation can make the interaction more engaging and meaningful. It shows attentiveness and appreciation, fostering deeper connections. Let's look at the impact on relationships, strengthening bonds. Consistent use of polite gestures can strengthen relationships over time. They signify respect, interest, and a positive change and positive attitude towards the other person. Let's look at easing tension. In potentially tense or awkward situations, a polite gesture can ease the atmosphere, paving the way for smoother communications. Let's look at culture sensitivity, understanding differences. In a globalized world, understanding the cultural nuances behind gestures is crucial. For instance, a thumbs up sign is a positive in some cultures, but offensive in others. Let's look at adapting accordingly. Being culturally sensitive with our gestures can prevent misunderstandings and show respect for cultural diversity. Let's look at the role of professional settings, professional etiquette. In professional environments, simple gestures like a firm handshake, maintaining an open stance, and nodding in agreement during meetings are viewed as signs of professionalism and confidence. Let's look at building professional networks. These gestures can enhance one's image as a courtesy of approachable professional, aiding in building and maintaining professional networks. Professional gestures, though small, play a significant role in shaping our interactions and relationships. They are crucial in effective communications, establishing rapture and demonstrating respect and empathy in both personal and professional contacts. Understanding and appropriately using these gestures can greatly enhance the quality of our social engagement. Let's look at some practical techniques. Now let's put this theory into practice. We'll engage in interactive exercise focusing on etiquette in different scenarios, from a business meeting to a casual social gathering. Business meeting etiquette, interactive exercise. Role play, a business meeting scenario. Focus on elements like the proper way to introduce yourself, handshakes, the art of small talk, and maintaining professionalism in body language and speech. Now, the key aspects is discuss the importance of punctuality, attentive listening, respectful interruptions, and the proper use of titles and names. Emphasize nonverbal cues such as eye contact, nodding, and appropriate facial expressions. Let's look at casual social gathering interactive exercises. Simulate a casual social setting, such as a dinner party or a networking event. Practice making introductions, joining and exiting group conversations gratefully, and balancing attention between multiple people. Key aspects is highlighting the importance of being approachable, using one's body language, and showing genuine interest in conversations and respecting personal space. Discuss topics like proper greetings, the art of small talk, and culture sensitivity in informed settings. Let's look at dining etiquette, interactive exercise. Create a dining scenario focusing on table matters, proper use of utensils, and how to eat different types of food elegantly. Key aspect, discuss aspects like napkin usage, handling this difficult to eat food, the right way to toast to toast, and how to deal with dietary restrictions or dislikes in a polite manner. Let's look at public speaking etiquette, interactive exercise. Engage in the public speaking exercise, focusing on how to address an audience, use of gestures, and managing public speaking anxiety. The key aspect: cover how to structure a speech, the use of eye contact with the audience, using pauses effectively, and handling questions or interruptions professionally. Let's look at online meeting etiquette, interactive exercises. Simulate an online meeting environment. Practice aspects like proper lighting, camera positioning, managing engagement, and managing distractions. Key aspects: discuss the importance of a professional background, muting when not speaking, and being mindful of nonverbal cues, even in virtual settings. Let's look at feedback and reflections, reflective practices. After each exercise, encourage participants to reflect on their performance and give each other constructive feedback. Let's look at self-improvement tips. Offer tips on how to continue improving in these areas, emphasizing the importance of practice and self-awareness. Through these interactive exercises, participants can apply the theoretical knowledge of etiquette to real-life scenarios and situations, enhancing their understanding and skills in navigating various social and professional scenarios with sophistication and grace. Now, for those who want to dive deeper, I recommend a selection of books and podcasts that provide invaluable insights into etiquette and cultural norms. These resources are fantastic for expanding your understanding and applications of sophistication and sophisticated conduct. Thank you for joining me on the Sophisticated Stance podcast. Remember, the art of polite gestures and conduct is about respecting others and ourselves. Until next time, continue to refine your interactions and leave a lasting positive impression wherever you go.